Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is actually going to be my first video on this channel. I'm super excited. So welcome to just another day with Jay, and today I am going to be showing you how I DIY a $20 tulle skirt. So this is going to be how I'm showing you how to make a DIY tulle skirt. If you want to see how I do it, please go ahead and stay tuned. We're going to be making a tutu skirt for my upcoming photo shoot that I'm doing for a maternity shoot. I'm super excited about it, and that'll be coming soon. So these are the items that you're going to need. She brought a whole thing, a whole roll of tulle, some string, and that was it. So BTW, I have never made a skirt before. I have never sewn anything outside of a wig and maybe a button. So we're going to see how this goes. So she bought this for looks like 20 bucks, and then she purchased the string for about $1 or $2 from what she told me. So the skirt again is just for a upcoming maternity shoot for my client, and she brought all these items for me to make for her. Again, I am not a professional seamstress. I have never made a skirt. I am literally just winging this. So the string I pre-wrapped around my client. I literally just wrapped it around her, marked it, and that was kind of it. So we're just kind of winging this. I did watch a couple of tutorials to see how other people do it, and I figured, you know what, let's just figure this out and do it my own way in my brain, and let's see how this works. So I wasn't sure how long I wanted it, and I wasn't sure how I was actually going to attach it to said string, even if I wanted to attach it to the string. I'm trying to figure out now, that's why I'm standing so still, is to figure out how long I want this skirt. I know I had an image in my head, and the image was of it kind of being a little bit flowy, like a little bit more drapey, so short in the front, long on the sides and to the back, you know what I mean? So this is a 6-foot table, and so I figured I can use my table as a measurement source, if that makes sense. So my client, she's pretty short. She's only like 5 foot, if that. So I figured, you know, it's gonna be under her belly, like under her cute little pregnant belly. So I kind of figured I would just kind of do a little bit half that and kind of go off the table. So that's what I did. The material already came pre-folded on when it came with the fabric. So one thing that I did is I refolded it again because I wanted the skirt to be super thick. I really wanted a tutu-y type of skirt. So now I'm just cutting the piece off so I can create my strips or my little bunches, as I like to call them. That's one thing I did notice when I googled YouTube and Pinterest how to make a tutu, was that you needed to make a whole lot of strips, and I figured, why do all that work and just do it the easy way? So I'm just making a lot of thick bunches, as you see. So here is half, not even half, a little bit of the tutu done. I'm using my backdrop stands to hold it because I do not have a dress form, but here it is. And as you can see, I just did a pull through knot method, and it's about 5.5 feet long. I wanted it to be like a train or whatever, but as you can see here, we have little gaps, okay? And I was just gonna go through and just add like little pieces to kind of cover up the gaps. And then I had an idea. So we're almost out of fabric, and as you can see, it's super full, which is what I wanted, but I don't want to go spend any money on fabric, and I feel a lot of this bunching could be a lot better and give me the look that I was thinking about in my brain. So I could, one, go buy more fabric, or two, I could pull out my sewing machine. But I'm like, when do I sew it on? Because we had bought this string initially just so we can tie around our waist, because it's literally going to be just for one little day. I was like, well, maybe I can use my sewing machine and sew it onto an old scarf. So the idea is to cut a thin piece of this like a belt, because I don't wear this thing anyway. Cut a thin piece of this like a belt, and then sew the skirt or the pieces onto here and just tie it around like a tie around skirt in my brain. That's what's happening. So I'm going to try it, and then We're gonna see if we try and fail or if we're gonna stick to what we got.
So this is the skirt and this is the fabric that I would make the bunches out of. This is how long it is before I bunch it up to make the tie-ons around the skirt. This is how I tie it around the knot, and I kind of just loop it within itself of how and that's how I previously tied it around the rope. And it's 2 layers already folded in half and then folded again to make it more thicker, as you can see. So in my mind, the plan was to just cut a piece of the I'm sorry, brain fart, to cut the piece of the scarf and to kind of bunch it on there and give us like a little pleaty action, a little more tutu in my brain. That was the thought behind this. So let's just keep going and do the damn thing then. So this is a scarf. It's a simple halo scarf. I'm just cutting it at the seam that it was originally sewed on. I'm gonna cut this and split this big bad boy open. Okay, so now that she's open, I'm literally taking that string that I measured my client with, and I'm going to use that as my measurement of how long I want the belt to be. And I'm just going to cut it. Lastly, we're just going to cut the thinness of the belt so we can actually have a thin, nice, regular belt.
Bunching the skirt. Okay, so here it is. I'm not done yet. I only did 1 row of 2 of the single bunches, but you see I have a whole lot of fabric left, so what I'm gonna do is add a 2nd row at the top and add another row on the inside so it can be a full situation. So if this is the correct way to do it, I'm just kind of like bunching.
So here it is, the final results. It looks just like I envisioned in my head. It's long. This is the back. It has a long, beautiful train, and the belt works perfectly with the top. And it kind of goes together and has like the flowy image that I want to portray in the photos. It's just a little black crop top that we got from Forever 21, and it was super cheap and on sale. I think it was like $3 total, but it's like a little bamboo top.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see the results of this skirt with my model and client having it on and the results of the photo shoot, please go ahead and give it another big thumbs up and let me know in the description bar below. The more thumbs up and likes that I get, then I will definitely upload that for you. So yeah, all right, bye.